Hi, in this presentation we will be talking about how we could provide sustainable energy resources to rural areas in Pakistan. We will also look at some of the challenges faced by people living there and how we as a society could make a difference. So we will now go through the rural area statistics. Nearly 68% of total population resides in rural areas, and among 90% of them do not have access to clean water and electricity, owing to poor grid line networks and poor power production in general. So what are the problems faced in rural areas? So basically, people living in rural areas are faced with many challenges, which hinders development in those areas, consequently leading to less prosperity in the country, which is because of electricity and clean water access. About 60% of people living in rural areas do not have access to them. So now, in this slide we will talk about diseases due to lack of clean water. 53,000 children die annually in Pakistan due to poor water and sanitation, and majority of them belonging from rural areas. Diarrhea, malaria, dysentery are one of the related diseases in clean water category. So in this we will talk about irrigation problems due to lack of water. Pakistan is now facing water shortage for irrigation purposes. Many of the farmers are relying on tube well and do not have access to proper water facility. Modern water irrigation techniques require electricity which they do not have access to. So, lack of electricity hinders school education. Due to the lack of electricity, many students are not able to study properly, as proper lighting is not available, and in summer, overbearing heat adds to the troubles. With all this, students find it hard to concentrate during their class. About 50% of them do not have access to electricity in government schools. So, what are the solutions to these problems? I believe installing solar panels and wind turbines in villages and schools to tackle these issues. These projects would provide electricity and help uplift the local economy. Solar and wind projects would create job opportunities. These projects are providing rural areas with new sources of revenue by creating jobs and access to affordable energy. Local public is hired for labor and maintenance related jobs. So solar and wind projects also can be used for water treatment plants. These projects could help power small water treatment plants to purify water, which could be used for drinking. This could help us curb waterborne diseases and facilitate water for irrigation. Electricity provided by these projects would facilitate farmers to use modern irrigation techniques, the sprinkler system, and many others. So how does this problem align with my experiences, strengths, and interests? So all this energy production in general would require engineers to design and develop efficient methods for energy production. In recent times, research has been going on to make solar cells more efficient and affordable. I would like to contribute to this. I'm really proficient in maths and physics, and by pursuing engineering, I would like to come with a breakthrough. By achieving this target, I would like to help Pakistan reduce disparity between the rich and poor, and give equal opportunities to those living in villages and small towns. By implementing these initiatives, we would achieve global dominance in the coming years. At Lassonde, I would like to use these experiences and knowledge to achieve these key milestones. This target would encourage me to perform to my fullest. So these are the references which I used for the photos and all. Thank you very much for watching this presentation.